Well, it is African Heritage Month here in February, and if you're looking to find out more about African Nova Scotian communities and cultural places, our next guest has devised a tool just for that. Tyson Tolliver is the man behind the African Nova Scotian Directory. This is a cool digital database and cultural heritage content platform and an app as well. For over a decade, the East Preston native has been traveling around the province, taking photos and videos and taking in the culture, but he's always had trouble locating some of this stuff and its place in history. So it's a very cool resource, and I thought this morning would be a great time to give it some love as well. So here from the African Nova Scotian Directory app and website is Tyson Tolliver from East Preston. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Welcome to the show. I know you're nervous, but take a deep breath. It's all good.
All right. Thank you for having me.
Yes, for sure. I came upon this website because I was looking to find more interviews for this month for our show. And I was like, where can I go to find all this information about African Nova Scotian culture? And bam, I came to this website, started by you. So tell me about why you wanted to start this.
Well, it came to me years ago. I started about 10 years ago, that I want to find out more online about the African Nova Scotian communities around here in Nova Scotia. Mm-hmm. And so I kind of set out on a journey to kind of gather all the information that was online as well as information that was not online, mm-hmm. Which took me to a lot of different places throughout Nova Scotia where I've taken a lot of pictures, documented a lot of sites and whatnot, and started to compile the information together so that it can be easily accessed online in one single location. And as well, a lot of information I didn't recreate. A lot of information I kind of draw from different resources that were already created. So.
And now here we are years later. You've got this cool website and resource, ansd.ca, to find out more. And you do this all yourself? Yes.
This has been a long project of passion.
Yeah.
I kind of, over the years, I kind of set on a journey to kind of make this very accessible for everybody. As well as myself. I noticed there were some things that were going on that I wanted to kind of be a part of, but I found that I was missing out on different events or opportunities or whatnot, and I was like, I would like to be able to find one place that I could find all this information. So there wasn't one place out there, so I was like, okay, well, there's a problem that needs to be solved, so let's get to it.
Here it is.
Yeah.
I should mention, too, you're a father of two, a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old, so you're doing this in your spare time as well.
Yes.
Which you mentioned labor of love and passion, right? So
yes.
Has the love been returned? How has reception been for everything?
Wow, it's been pretty amazing. The community, and when I mention community, I'm talking about the community of Nova Scotia as a whole, is kind of adding to the ecosystem, the beautiful, vibrant ecosystem that Nova Scotia has. I wanted to make sure that we were a part of that ecosystem as well, as far as the African Nova Scotia community goes. And it's just been really overwhelming, the support that people have shown from different organizations. To say one notable organization was Nova Scotia Adoption Agency, where they found that it would be a critical resource for them in terms of, allowing the adoptees to have a portal, digital portal online, so they can make connections to the communities that they may have originated from and whatnot. So I found that to be a really positive piece of feedback that I received amongst I can't even begin to explain the amount of positive feedback from the community.
Well, ansd.ca is the website. There's food, there's events. We've got one coming up at 8:20 with Jody Upshaw that I found on here from the 13th, Lift Every Voice 4. There's pretty much everything, It's a one-stop shop for everything African Nova Scotian. You've done a great job on that. I got about a minute left. I want to ask about some of the issues that are affecting the entire community in February here. Just last week, there was racial profiling on Parliament Hill. Mm-hmm. Where are we in 2019 with some of these issues and your response to that story? Well,
I believe it's a sad thing that has to happen, but from a lot of the sadness that happens, joy is an overwhelming and resounding message that comes from a lot of these situations, and that's the kind of the message that has been brought through from the resilience of the African Nova Scotian community. This is some of the things that I found out from my journey in creating the directory, is that I think it's sad that it happened, but on a positive note, I think really some really positive change is going to come from it.
Okay, it brings the situation to light, much like the street checks that we're dealing with now as well, right?
Yeah.
It's a real thing that's happening, so let's deal with it front and center.
Exactly.
Well, good on you, sir. I know you're a busy man, but you've done good here with the African Nova Scotian Directory. I really encourage everyone to go check it out and take a look. His name is Tyson Tolliver right there. I should mention, too, East Preston Gives Back. You started that as well, so...
Yes, I started that with a group of young men from my community. Yeah, we wanted to, same idea, is bring the community together. Community comes together once a year, raise some funds, and then the funds are all allocated back to the community in terms of field trips for the kids, post-secondary education funding, and different opportunities. And yeah, we're just all about, trying to do some positive things.
Good for you. And now the interview's over. You survived 5.5 minutes of live television. That was nothing.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Tyson Tolliver right there. As we go to break, we do have a graphic and more information, of course, the African Nova Scotian Directory. Make the connection. They're on Facebook. They're on Twitter as well, ansd.ca to find out more.